I am really starting to enjoy Buzzbee blasters, especially really cool stuff like this, because I got this thrifted at Goodwill, and I was not expecting to like this, but this is by far one of the coolest blasters I've got my hands on. The Buzzbee Night Tech. This is very interesting and unique, and a pump action blaster that was probably, I think, was 2015, 2016. Has a 6-shot cylinder, but it is not rotating. It's actually stable, but when you prime it, there's a rotating mechanism inside, and I can feel the rotation mechanism inside and the power. I got this thrifted 2 days ago with the Cyclone Shock. I did not expect this thing to hit hard. I just expect this to be like probably like a 30 to 40 FPS blaster. You know, I probably just not really enjoy it, but man was I wrong, because it's almost about 80, 70, some hit harder than that, but I mean, come on, that is awesome. The grip is comfortable, even though there's this little piece jutting out. The pump grip is small, but it is pretty comfortable. I can fit my whole hand in there. The prime is surprisingly heavy. It's a very short prime, and the blaster is pretty small for what it is. But the really cool gimmick about this blaster is, yes, you can push that down, but when you push this button, a scope pops up, and when you pull the trigger, an LED turns on. You got 2 LEDs, and oh my gosh, this thrifted with the batteries in it. This takes 2 AAA batteries in the bottom of the grip. Oh, these LEDs are so much better than the crap that we got from, you know, like the Night Finder, Fire Strike, Vault. Those garbage lights. This is actually usable, and when I look down the scope, not only I can see the LED really well at night, but I can also see the dark come through the scope. Buzzbee, make stuff like this again. This is just absolutely awesome. I do like the looks of this blaster. It looks a little quirky, but they're going for like a space theme, kind of like futuristic vibe. You got Buzzbee logo on here, one side, and then here you do not have the Buzzbee logo, but it's kind of like the darts on Blitzfire where you got decals on it, but this switch is only on the left hand side, so if you're right handed it might be a little bit harder, but hey, I'm left handed and I'm fine doing it, and putting that scope down is a little bit tricky for me, but plastic quality, it's not that bad, but it's definitely a little bit cheaper than Nerf or Dart Zone. But the Alpha Auto 72, when I'm going to review that, I have not felt any creak in the plastic quality of that blaster. Like, Buzzbee with the Blitz 6 and the Alpha Auto 72, those two blasters are incredibly good, especially when it comes to their plastic quality. But that's not what we do. But that's the external overview of the blaster. You know, you got the pump grip, got the 6-shot rotating cylinder, at least rotating mechanically inside. Got the really cool looking scope, which they jokingly call night vision, which is not. Grip is comfortable, pump grip is comfortable. You know, pretty good blaster. Let's get to the firing. I feel like I'm doing terrible in this video, but alrighty, the Buzzbee Night Tech starting with flat shots. For Buzzbee product, that's good. Sorry, the focus might not be that good, but I'm gonna try to look through the scope now. I actually saw the dart fly. It's really not a blurry scope when you look at it. It's just, you know, focus. That's not really doing good. Wow, pretty good range. Let's go inside, wrap this review up. So, what are my overall conclusions on this blaster? Well, if you're in competitive and you like playing competitive wars outside, no, this is definitely probably not a good idea, because most likely you're gonna bring probably pro blasters or stuff that hits harder, has more capacity. But if you just want a blaster to plink around and you like this aesthetic where you got pump action, you got a scope on top that you can pop down and up, has a really cool light that actually works well and you can see through the scope, yes, I definitely recommend you pick it up for those reasons. And I think the Night Tech is a really surprising blaster. I'm glad I got my hands on this, because never knew that I'd actually be surprised by something this awesome. But thank you very much for watching. Now we'll see you guys in the next one.